Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. We're just gonna get straight into this because I've been like already struggling with this video, and I know there's a message that needs to come out, so I need to just get natural and stop trying to like be stagey. I usually go live on my Facebook, so you can follow me on Facebook at Remedy Williams. Doing the pre-recorded videos, it feels different. You know what I'm saying? It really just feels different. So I just can't. I just don't got all that, hey, and welcome. She's not me, and I'm not her. Not yet anyways, okay? But I know there's a message that needs to come out, and I don't want to overthink it. I know that it has something to do with feeling desperate for stuff and how much you need your faith. So I'm feeling the energy of I want to teach you to relax, but I think what we're going to be doing is digging into, let's just get into it. Let me try to explain. Holy Spirit, thank you for this day, and please help me to deliver this message in the way that you would see fit. I'm using my shadow work deck. I got this from Spencer's Gifts. It's got like goblins and ghouls and stuff like that on it. And so I always look at this as like our lower self, which could just simply be our human self. Okay, so 6 of Cups and the 10 of Swords in reverse. So remembering a time when you got hurt. Okay. Remembering a time when you were hurt and how that affected you. Okay, so it's giving me childhood. So feelings of desperation are really inner childhood wounds that haven't been healed. Okay. These are coming in twos. That might mean something. 8 of Wands with the Tower. Moving too fast could be a problem. Okay, because when you're desperate, what is desperation? Moving too fast. Like, oh my God. So definitely like remaining calm is going to be essential. It can save your life if you know how to calm down and breathe. Like, you could be wounded, and if you can breathe, you can like stop the blood from rushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can think, you can get yourself out of a terrible situation if you're able to calm yourself down. So I'm really feeling like fear, okay, is the basis of desperation, right? Not having this or that, or trying to get out of the situation. It's fear, right? And so it's usually rooted in something, you know, if you're feeling desperate for something, it's rooted because it's different from being in need and being desperate, okay? The desperation is what causes this quick haste where you can make a huge mistake, okay? But the healing is going to come from healing the root of it, okay? The root of the problem. Rising up like the phoenix, okay, with the sun energy. Even though I would normally look at this as like, oh, okay, like, you know, the phoenix rising up, your glory, okay, the sun. I'm really feeling it like it could really turn you into a devil, okay, with all this fire energy all around. It could really have you out here making reckless decisions, harming people, being ugly towards others. Yeah, looking like acting like a damn fool. Okay? Because we're looking at this, we're looking at our lower vibration. So I'm not fit to be looking at this, oh, happy, go lucky. Like, you could be out here looking like a fool, being desperate for something. You might not even really want the thing that you're desperate for. You're like, I'm so desperate for this man, and he's super abusive. I'm so desperate for this job, and it really sucks. I'm so desperate for this home, and there's things wrong with it, okay? Yeah, the Empress, okay? So you're going to need to learn how to really balance that energy out, okay? It's important that we know how to balance that energy out so that we're not out here, because there's a time for everything. There's a time for action. There's a time for calm, okay? Yes, you should definitely stand up for yourself. Okay, but, you know, so make sure you remain on the throne. Make sure you remain on your throne. Like, you know, when you get desperate, that's when you got to get up and do it yourself, when you already had a plan in place. Doing things prematurely with the Page of Pentacles. Making moves prematurely. Knight of Pentacles. Backing you into a corner, or you could be feeling backed in a corner. Okay? Holy Spirit, let's clarify this, because I'm like, if you're backed in a corner, okay, that's a feeling of desperation. You definitely want to get out of that. You don't want to be defeated. With that Five of Cups. Fear of being defeated. Justice will be served. You have to understand that no matter what, you have to understand that no matter what, justice is going to be served. Okay? So karma, no matter what you feel like you need so bad, make sure that you're not acting out crazy, because you are going to have to reap whatever you sow. And so that's why it's essential that you learn how to manage your fear in a positive way, and learn how to breathe and take your time and strategize and consult with the Most High and your angelic team and all that, so that you're not creating negative karma for yourself that is just going to be a cycle of fear. Something about this energy feels very, very heavy. We got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Pentacles is like, Six of Pentacles, everything that's a six is always like some sort of a balanced energy for me. And the Ace of Cups, so a new start, a new web, a new beginning, dreaming a new dream. So I feel like this is like, you make a choice about the energy that you're going to be in. So no matter what situation you're in, you actually get to choose your vibration. Even when you feel like your back's against the wall, you feel like, oh my God, I'm desperate. What am I going to do? Okay, you have a choice on whether or not you're going to go high with it or low with it. Every situation is, you know, you're gonna have to make a proper judgment call, because I'm not saying there's definitely a time to fight your way out of a situation. You know what I'm saying? But say you put yourself in that situation and all it takes is honesty. Okay. But then you choose fight. Well, then now you're fighting against something because you're desperate. You feel like you need, you don't want to get kicked out of somebody's house because you're cheating, or you don't want to get caught up because you've been lying. I'm having all kinds of like reactions in my body. First I was getting hot, now I'm burping. Okay, you don't want, you have a choice whether or not you're going to go up or down, or whether you're going to go high or low. So be aware of that, no matter what the circumstances are. Okay. Like, I feel like there's a time and a place for like righteous anger, but make sure it's righteous anger, you know? The Hierophant. Okay, yeah, it's righteous. Righteous. And this is a voodoo warlock in here. So make sure whatever energy you're putting out, you're willing to receive that back. Okay? Whatever your energy you're putting out, make sure you're willing to receive that back. So, like, if you're, I don't know why I'm like, it's giving me a Karen example, right? Like, don't be a cop caller in a situation that doesn't really require the police unless you want to be having the cops called on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna call the police, or you're gonna call authorities, or you're gonna make a report, or if you're going to, try to get justice from another, make sure you deserve justice. Okay, make sure you're not the one who started it. You know what I mean? Like, if you gaslit somebody into a rage, and then you want to record them, or you want to go report them, be aware that if you are not justified, there will be karmic repercussions, especially if that person suffers. Okay? Oh yeah, okay, so Kraken, so be aware of what it is that you're asking. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for that's why you don't want to manifest from fear, from desperation. You want to manifest from your heart chakra, from a calm place. That's why I'm a praying woman. Like, I like to light a little candle sometimes, and I like my baths and things like that, and affirming and journaling, and I'm cool with all that. But any magic you do, any type of manifestation, make sure you're manifesting for yourself and through the heart chakra. Okay, I do not recommend you doing any spell work for anybody else without their permission. If you're really good at what you do and they ask for permission, like, hey, can you help? Okay, but doing stuff for people unaware, not your business. Ace of Pentacles, okay? And Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. This is my second time kind of running these cards, so I'm like, did I see it? I had a new beginning. That may have been my other one. Oh, yeah, because we had the Ace of Cups. Because whatever choice you make, it's going to change your life. Okay? If you act out in desperation, it's going to cause a shift in your life, a real shift. That's why it's Pentacles. So we had the Ace of Cups. Cups is not fully manifested. That's your emotions, right? It's your thoughts. That's your dream state. That's you being in the process of manifesting it, whether it's good or bad. The Pentacles are like, whatever you do, it's going to cause a shift for you, okay? The Devil, acting out into the desperation. The Devil is the one coming here trying to get you to do stuff all fast, because he's a trickster, okay? And this demon energy here, and I'm starting to feel much better. This demon energy here is like, because one thing, like, there's different types of demons, okay? Know your demons. Don't be afraid to learn about dark energy, okay? You don't have to participate or put out dark energy, but being aware of it is going to help you, like, combat it. Because when I feel like I'm not eating well, like and not so much like, oh, I'm just on a bad diet. Like, when I feel like I gotta have this, I need sugar, gotta have coffee, gotta have weed, stuff like that, then I know that that's like a demonic energy that's coming from within, right? But that needs to be tapered. So don't let that, don't feed that demon. Okay, so like if you're it's the demon of sugar, right? Don't make it bigger. The more you feed the demon, the more bigger it becomes, more powerful it becomes. So, and even fear is a demonic force. So don't feed your fears. I feel like that's like a slogan I've seen, like a t-shirt. Don't feed the fears. Yeah, don't feed the fears, because they come bigger. That's when you're desperation. I gotta do it. Increase your faith. Let go of fear. Lots of twin energy coming out here with these two cards. I'm going through it with this. I'm going through it, channeling this message, man. Two of Cups and Four of Cups. We've been coming. I'm trying to figure out like how. So they're both cups. Okay, I'm like, how do these cards relate? Okay, they're both cups. Shit, did I drop it? Oh no. Okay, going from the 2 to the 4. So I'm almost seeing this like I thought to myself like, be yourself, be unique. Don't be afraid to stand out. Okay. And make sure, and it's okay to say no also with the 4 of Cups, because to me, 4 of Cups is letting shit go, saying like, nah, nah, nah. Yeah, don't be afraid to turn certain things down. You know, don't be so desperate for approval that you forfeit your unique self or accept anything or do anything. Do things that you're not comfortable with. I'm trying to figure out more, like, what does this 4 of Cups mean? Usually I see it as no thank you. But it's this guy who's floating. Something about looking at dead situations. Did we get that necromancy energy? You see, I had got that earlier. Maybe not in this. Trying to raise up the dead things. Stuff that's over. Let that shit rest. Things you can't change. Let that shit rest. Don't get desperate and be like, I gotta change it, you know? We're gonna pull 3 more cards from this deck. Let's do it. 4 of Wands. With this vampire. And I'm kind of like, no, this is 4 of Swords, excuse me. Okay, so 4 of Swords, I was just thinking about the 4 of Swords though. I'm trying to think about what the 4 of Swords means. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Let me just look at this card then. So getting drained. Energy vampires. You could end up in a situation. It's like, don't be a vampire and don't get vamped on. Like, don't moving so hastily, desperate to get your wishes fulfilled. You could end up losing everything. 2 more cards. Oh, I got the King of Cups too that came out. You want to make sure you're in control of your emotions. And when you're in the 5 of Pentacles, you want to know, you need to know what to do. You need to know, like, everybody's going to go through hard times. Okay? This is Earth. We're meant to go through these lessons. It's for soul growth, you know? So it's really important that, first of all, we don't be so attached to stuff, because that's going to make you feel desperate to keep it, right? Or desperate to get something. Understand that we will have hard times. It's okay. It's meant to be, build your character up. So when you're in those hard times, instead of getting desperate to steal and kill, start calling it from the universe. There is so much infinite potential in the universe. You can manifest whatever things and lifestyle that you desire. Okay? We want to manifest it through the heart chakra though, so that we're not ruining our lives. This reading feels kind of like difficult for me, so I'm about to end it. I don't know why, but I feel like super stiff. We're gonna just pull a couple from my deck, my Life Remedies deck. I made this like 5 years ago. I know that everybody be doing the like little card things, but I've had this since 2020, okay? I got me some of them cards and wrote my little things on it. Gratitude. How do you combat it? Drop the freaking mic. Be grateful for what you have. How do you combat the desperation? Being grateful for what you already have. Because if you got air in your lungs and your eyes see, you know what I'm saying? You're doing good. Okay? You're doing good. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know? See? Christ. Being in that Christ consciousness energy. Following the Most High. Okay? Manifesting through the heart chakra. Holy Spirit, what else do we just know? Okay, so the Pentacles in the red. So to me, these cards really relate. Pentacles, red. Oh, you can see it from here. So it's giving me like the root chakra. Because even that, it's wealth, generational wealth. So, because we had talked about your childhood trauma, and that's where desperation comes from. Your root, dirt, your family, support, things that you learned, things that you were taught, your skills can aid you to get out of a desperate energy. Water, yeah, controlling your emotions. Water in general, like, can cleanse your energy. Yeah, and transformation. Which is, transformation is kind of like a Scorpio card for me in this deck. So, allow things to change. Being open, not being, I said something about not being so, what was the term? Attached to the things in your outer world. Disciplining yourself in general is going to keep you from the demise of desperation, because you're going to say, I don't cross this line. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to cross that line. I might raise my voice. I might raise my voice, but I'm not going to cuss. If I'm raising my voice, I'm not going to cuss. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I might, you know, I might push it a little bit, but I'm not fit to go over. I just seen Sagittarius, Holy Spirit. The ancestors and love conquers all. We're going up, and we got this Aries energy coming through. So, like, even if you're the first to do it, even if you've never seen an example of what it is to discipline yourself, not to go in a rage, not to seek revenge, not to be desperate for money, you know, not to just do anything for money, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're the first, okay, to do that, be that, okay? Your ancestors are with you. They're very proud of you for breaking these curses, like getting yourself out of the cycle, all right? And you're going to do it through manifesting through the heart chakra, understanding that love is the answer in all situations. So it's like, don't be so desperate that you steal from someone, because now you're taking from that family. You know what I'm saying? And that's very unloving. Don't be so desperate that you harm somebody, right? Because you're taking that person away from their family, or changing their life in a negative impact. Do everything through love, and you will be rewarded. Okay? Do things through love, and you'll be rewarded. And I want to just leave on just what put me on the desperation hype is because I was thinking of my mother, my late mother. She passed in May due to spell work backfiring, a conspiracy to gain, because she thought she was desperate for money and support from her husband, who never loved her, and fame and stuff like that. And so she thought that I would be her sacrifice. And God showed her that if she didn't want to be the matriarch, he'd make me the matriarch. And so she passed away, and I love my mother. You know, even though she never loved me, or she never, you know, showed me the love that I desired, I did love her. And I'm really grateful that I didn't go down the path with her, because, like, hindsight, right? She must have been super desperate for whatever she wanted to think that taking out her firstborn child was a good idea. So that's kind of what had put me on. I was in my meditation that came up. That's what made me feel like this was the first message I needed to do today. And it was a little bit hard to pull on this energy, because I don't know. I really don't know why it was so hard. But it was. It felt very thick just trying to pull these cards and decipher them. So thank you guys for being here. I feel like this message is kind of weird and choppy, but somebody needs it. So follow me on Facebook, Remedy Williams. Like, share, subscribe, and I love you. Goodbye.